Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I am your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by the WWE T-Shirt Club. So if you guys just click the first link in the description, you'll be redirected to Amazon to the WWE T-Shirt Club subscription. I actually signed up for this myself. You get a brand new WWE T-shirt delivered to your door every single month, which is cool because you don't have to keep ordering them. It's always a surprise. If you guys have seen the unboxing videos where I do the mystery bags or whatever, it comes with like 6 shirts or whatever. Well, this is like a mini version of it, right? You get one shirt every month. It's a mystery. You don't know what it's going to be, so that's always exciting. Shows up the first of every month. But ladies and gentlemen, check that out if you guys want to support the channel. I really do appreciate all the support, and I might actually start doing like the unboxing videos of these shirts, and I have more unboxing videos coming here soon and all that. So I just want to let you guys know about that, and the first link in the description will redirect you to the WWE T-Shirt Club. You can select your size. They have every size. They have men, women's, kids, whatever you guys need. So yeah, I will leave that link in the first one in the description. But here we go with WWE News and Rumors. Alright, the first news story of the day. The first news story of the day is actually going to be about Mr. CM Punk. The best in the world, or at least at one time. So, CM Punk's been out of the wrestling business for a while. We are hopefully aware of that. But basically, CM Punk has been asked on Twitter, hey CM Punk, would you ever consider doing like a backstage job for a wrestling business? Maybe WWE or somewhere else. Would you ever do like a backstage, like creative director or something kind of thing? And he said, I would listen to an offer, and that's what he said about actually returning to wrestling as well. So you never know about CM Punk. Just seems like every time someone asks about wrestling, he seems a little more open to doing something in the wrestling business. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is actually about Mr. Randy Orton. So Randy Orton was recently asked, hey Randy, how much longer do you have in the wrestling business? How much longer are you going to wrestle? How much longer can you RKO people? And basically Randy Orton said, well, that's up to my wife. So it's not as bad as it seems. Basically, Orton says, you know, it's hard for a wrestler to tell when it's time. And that's why I've kind of given the job to my wife to be like, when I start being like a parody of myself in the ring and my RKOs don't look like, you know, they could kill somebody or something, let me know and then I will hang up the boots. So basically, he's letting his wife tell him when it's time and when he's not really at his peak anymore. So, I mean, that's always good to have someone, like, from an outside perspective, kind of look at it and be like, all right, you had a wonderful career and it's you know, probably time, but you could still do something outside of the ring or whatever. But yeah, that's what Randy Orton had to say about his actual retirement. Alright, the next news story. The next news story is actually about Mr. Adam Pearce. So Adam Pearce has got a promotion. How wonderful. We love promotions. So Adam Pearce is now the director of live events, which makes people be like, hey, he's the director of live events. They just now promoted him. Does that mean he's working on live events coming back where we can go to the actual shows, like live house shows or live Monday Night Raws and SmackDowns and pay-per-views and all that? Is that what he's working on? Well, maybe he is. Maybe that's why he was promoted. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. So guys, that is actually the only confirmed news stories that I had for you guys today. But don't go anywhere, guys, because things are about to get good and juicy here. And I would go ahead and suggest for you guys to go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor is actually going to be about Mr. Big Cass. So he's signed to TNA. He's in Impact Wrestling right now. Apparently he does have a very long contract. Why am I mentioning this in the WWE News episode? Well, we were like talking about Enzo and Cass maybe coming back to the WWE one day. Well, it doesn't look like that day will be anytime soon because Big Cass is under apparently a several like year-long contract with TNA Impact Wrestling. So no Enzo and Cass, or at least not both of them together anytime soon. Alright, the next rumor is about Mr. Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns has a brand new theme song. He has a brand new entrance song when he comes down the ramp. Many of us saw it on SmackDown, hopefully. It's interesting. I don't know. I guess it fits the gimmick better than the previous song did. As much as that this song hurts to go away because it's the last remaining part of the Shield in today's, you know, WWE product. You know, other than, you know, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns themselves, but it was the last, like, reminder of the Shield, I guess. Anyway, they've apparently been working on this music that he got since SummerSlam, since he returned. I was expecting to hear it, like, at WrestleMania, but he didn't. I guess it wasn't done in WrestleMania. I mean, they spent a very, very long time on this song to get everything right. I mean, they had input from Roman Reigns. I'm sure they had input from Paul Heyman, so It took a while, but now Roman Reigns has new music. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm kind of interested on the overall opinion on the brand new, Roman Reigns music. All right, the next rumor is also about Roman Reigns. So what is the plan for our Universal Champion at the next pay-per-view? The next pay-per-view is called WrestleMania Backlash. Still upset that there's WrestleMania in front of Backlash. No, Backlash only. It's Backlash. Let's just call it Backlash. Basically, who's facing Reigns for his title? Apparently, the current plan is for it to actually be Roman Reigns versus the King of Swing, Cesaro. So we have Cesaro versus Roman Reigns for that Universal Championship at WrestleMania Backlash. So that'll be a very, very interesting match. I'm glad to see they're like pushing, different stars and giving other stars an opportunity. Cesaro is definitely someone that deserves to be in that main event title picture. So Roman Reigns versus Cesaro is the current plan for Backlash. All right, the next rumor is about the SummerSlam location. So I've been talking about this for a little while. We've been saying, oh, maybe it'll be in Phoenix, Arizona, or maybe it'll be somewhere in Texas. And then it came out that Boston's gonna be cleared up, and maybe it could be in Boston. And now it's coming that pretty much every state's pretty much lifting their guidelines by, the end of August when SummerSlam's gonna be. So SummerSlam could be literally in any state in the United States. We have no clue where it could be. Probably somewhere that isn't like super overpopulated, like Los Angeles or New York City or something like that. Probably somewhere, probably like a smaller city, not too small though. I mean, Phoenix would make sense, Boston would make sense. Just not like one of those giant, like impossible cities to move in or whatever, where there's just so many people. But basically, we'll just have to wait and see on that where it's going to be. But apparently, the location will probably not be announced until like June or July, because like all these states are opening up. And WWE has a large decision to make. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the saddest part of the video, so go and get your tissues out, get your tissues ready, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the final news story, this is the final rumor, this is the final thing I'll be talking about inside this episode of W News and Rumors. So in the last news episode, we talked about a potential that WWE is, going back on the road. They might be doing some test live events where they're just kind of testing the water, seeing how things go for like doing a house show somewhere. And apparently that is the plan, and there's some like whispering going on backstage that maybe next month they'll try it, like in June. That's the current rumor. Or maybe it's something else. Apparently what they've told the wrestlers for sure is, hey, wrestlers, be ready to be on the road in July and August, pretty much. Maybe late July, maybe not until August. But just be ready. Just be prepared for it. But there's some whispering backstage that might try something out in June, just to kind of test the waters. We don't really know, we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm beyond thrilled because I am Brandon Hodge, your king of vlog style. I love going to shows, I love doing wrestling vlogs and giving you guys an experience through my camera lens or whatever, so I can't wait to get back to that, doing that full time. But yeah guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So right now on screen, I'm gonna leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.